Our own our own,
show.
right, yeah. About what? What's the show about?
We will like scout it.
Yeah.
And then we can make money out of that. Pretty much. I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah.
Like I'm too old to be even like dealing with this. The cameras, but at the same time you got the imaging as well. 'Cause I don't want to like waste time.
Yeah.
You really make a movie if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why you don't.
History of Earth, just because I've been alive for a couple thousand years now, that the moon is an escape satellite from Mars. They had a tremendous event that there was it was actually a moon from Jupiter slammed into the sun on a consecutive moment where it took 24 years and they knew the sunshot of the solar flare was coming, so they actually decided they had to do something. So they came to Earth with the moon, and there was two brothers, Inkai and NK, and they're genetic scientists and all that. You know, on top of everything else, that they developed the Rh positive human, the mine gold from the planet Earth. But the only way this was going to work was because another solar flare was coming. They needed water, they needed everything. So they developed the snow machine, just like we used to snow our mountains there to get, you know, ice going so we could ski. Well, they did the Earth. And with that, they salted it. They put in a genetic code that would actually activate. But there was a separation between fresh water and salt water, and the alchemy of it. So when they brought in the super storms, they brought in super lightning bolts and all that, then they ran electricity through lightning bolts into the ocean, and they ran a separation sort. So fresh water separated and floated to the top.
So I can't be seen. Like, if her mom sees me, they might call the cops. She will call the cops. So I just want to see if she's here, if I can find her car. And then I'm gonna go back. I got a hotel. I'm gonna go get drunk and talk, do this kind of shit. Ruined my life, right? Like, she could have deleted her number 3 years ago or whatever. Instead of, like, you know. I really think women like to have stalkers. And the kids, you know, but you can't be too creepy. But you have to. Here comes somebody. Is it her? I don't know. This is gonna be a quick one. You gotta be persistent without being a stalker, but then, you know, you have to realize too, it's like not a normal circumstance. But I'll be happy when I'm back at the hotel. One of the best songs on one of my records is that.
There's a girl, Gemma. last night I got so drunk that I got beat up by 5 guys and arrested, and then I ended up in the drunk tank.
I'm gonna wake up. It's my 20. For my $8,000 coffee.
So yeah, no one was there. Even if someone was there, they wouldn't have answered because they should have seen me in the camera. But I don't know. I'm tired. So far, it was a complete failure to come up here. But so I gotta go to Randy's, try and talk to him about the engineering company, see if he may be able to drive me around here. We'll see what happens.
Then the top on that was sucked back up. They had velocity of these volcano events that actually created the atmosphere's disturbance where the hurricanes and the tornadoes and all that would suck as a water spout, bring the water up, and they had a control in the ionosphere. They had 4 miles of water up there. And they started dropping down fresh water, seeding with the snow machine they had incorporating it. They seeded the mountains. The mountains used to be biomasses of mushrooms. What we see now is the silica bases of the base of the mushroom trees. They were 6 miles high as Everest. Then they took and they mined them. They were full of gold, they were full of precious minerals, everything else. The aliens come in and they strip this planet like they've done in every other planet going on. And we were on just the last basis of survival. And the Pleiadians come in, they realize it was the basis of magnetism. And there was a proper structure of frequency. It allowed life at 7.83 megahertz. They were able to incorporate a seeding factor with the water and genetic material they threw down in the water spouts is that what created Earth.
Have you ever really thought about what the world really was? Was it flat? Was it round? Did it have holes? Was it a simulation? That's what we're trying to figure out here. What is Freemasonry and what is the end of the world? Somebody told me once, he said Freemasonry is a house with many rooms. So is there a good part of it? Is there a part of it that just knows what the bad part is? And I went to Randy's, and Randy wasn't home. I guess he's in Arizona. So I left him a business card for the nuclear bunker business. Then I just drove around in a cab, got him to drive by Gemma Lane's house. No one was there, but I did manage to find her on Bumble. So she is in the 90s, at least. I've never loved anybody as much as I've ever thought I'd love Gemma Lane. My love for her is so much that it makes me fucking crazy. I hope I see her tonight, because I have to go back in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm very tired. I'm hopeful, but I don't have really any expectations. I just think that since I gave her the $8,000, that she should have like a cigarette or coffee with me or something. That was kind of it, you know. And what will happen after that, I don't know. I know, I understand. I just, and I'll talk to Miss Tracer, Mrs. Tracer? Constable, okay. But one day I might.
Okay, please don't.
Yeah, I understand, but one day there might be a contact.
Do not.
And I want this on the record that I gave her $8,000.
Yeah,
That's $8,000. And if that doesn't work, it's over. I should get one more move for
No,
eight
you do not.
$8,000.
You do not.
$8,000.
You do not.
I get it. I know the risks. Trust me. I know the risks. But one more move, I'm gonna.
Do not do that, sir.
All of her bills. So I've given her $8,000 since September. Okay, because I love her, right? And so if I'm charged for, and I'm not gonna. Obviously, I'm not going to go anywhere near her now. I came up here to try to have a 5-minute conversation with the person who I love more than anything on this earth. If she wants, if that's what she's going to be like, okay. But her CMP to just say, one more report, you're going to be charged, and there's going to be all this stuff. She changed her phone number. I don't even have her.
Don't show up at her parents' home.
I figured that was not good to go there today.
No.
No,
It's
no,
not.
no.
Okay, so in the future,
for
harassment.
criminal harassment.
Okay.
So the reports. If she doesn't report it, we could
Hired gun.
there may be a story. But we did not find her, and ended up in jail on night 1. Ended up in a psychiatric hospital on night 2. Now we will go back.
This must be the last one. 'Cause I gotta do some shit myself. I don't care what the humans think. I just want to be loved. I know I don't care about the fire extinguisher. Ripping out the instinct. Extortion humanity. Extortion humanity. Extortion humanity. Like the caribou to the carnivore. Carols and pussies time. I couldn't use drink but I
As far as the humans go and all that, yeah, no, the RH positive is a genetic mutation of Mars Inkai, and RH negative is Noah's bloodline. They came from a dimension many black hole years away and all that. They come here, they came from the same thing, but their planet, they brought the water, they brought the Nephilim, and remember, the Earth is hollow. There's giants in there. We call them the Nephilim, fallen gods, and there's a rogue group that came a long time ago. They came up on the Middle Earth, from Middle Earth to the surface, and they started eating everything. And that was the job of the Roman army. It took 1,000 years to kill 300 giants from Middle Earth. Once it was done, Rome, the army, the Pope, the Roman Catholic Empire was allowed guardianship, stewardship of the outside of the earth, outer skin. And this is how it's evolved into what we now know as everything.
I'm pretty sure there's people trying to kill me. In fact, I've heard I've received numerous threats. Hey. Pardon? Ice cream. Oh yeah, it's good. It's good weed, yeah.
Nice, eh?
Yeah.
Organic, like completely organic.
Yeah. Oh, she's I don't understand it, Ernie. You know how you could,
Hey, Jerry, it took me all my life to understand it. They're like fucking aliens, but they want to be. Yeah, well, of course.
she suck every dollar out of it she can.
Hey, you let them do that, that's what they do. Okay? Let them do that many years ago, okay? Now, I want to see them